everyone, it is your girl Kim. Hi, welcome back to Kim's Side Money Plans. If you are just tuning in for the very first time, I am a gig worker that does Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub, coming to you from New Jersey. So I've been getting lots of questions lately about Grubhub and comments about Grubhub. So you know what? I figured I would spend a couple minutes with you guys and really go over the 3 things I think you guys need to know about Grubhub, whether you're interested in Grubhub or just starting Grubhub for the first time, or if you already have Grubhub, you might agree with me on some of these things. So guys, I'm ready to get right into it. Okay, let's face it. The one thing that Grubhub has going for them is their payouts are some of the best payouts of the 3 main delivery apps that are out there. And that's one of the best things about Grubhub. But what I'm going to talk about today are the 3 things that I think everybody is aware of if you already know Grubhub, or if you are just starting out for the very first time. So here is my first thing. So just got the order. Oh, how many times with Grubhub do you actually go to the restaurant, you walk in, and a lot of restaurants by now know me by name, and they're like, Kim, we just got the order, it's gonna be a while, and you just go, oh, really? And there's nothing worse than sometimes walking into those restaurants. And I have to say, it must be just as frustrating for the restaurants as it is for the drivers. Because I always think from the restaurant's perspective, they're probably thinking, I just got this order. Why is this driver coming into my restaurant already looking for the order? And then for us, we're like, man, you just got the order? Why don't you have our order ready? So I kind of see both sides of both perspectives, I should say. But the main thing is you know, Grubhub, man, we need to get together on that one. Next thing, miles. We all know this is probably one of the biggest downfalls of Grubhub. Man, they're going to pay you, that I will say, but you're going to be taking some long mile orders to get some of those bigger payouts, which I'm not opposed to, but sometimes you see these orders and you're like, Grubhub, can you give me a break for a little bit? And just to give you an example, is I got this order tonight. How crazy is this order? And this is just one of the examples of sometimes the pay just does not equal the miles, and that's what you really have to be cautious and careful about when it comes to miles with Grubhub. You really want to make sure that the miles, I should say the payout, equal the miles that they're actually offering, and make sure that the offer is worth your time, because let's face it, we're going to talk about wait times in a little bit. Make sure that the offer is worth your time and your miles going into the order. Okay, so here's my last thing with Grubhub. Yeah, wait times. You're going to be waiting a really long time with Grubhub. Majority of the time, you're going to be waiting, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Yeah, you're going to be waiting a while. It is, I think, the biggest downfall of Grubhub, and I think it's the biggest complaint that us delivery drivers complain about, because let's face it, we're trained to be the great delivery drivers we are by going in, grabbing and going in, grabbing and going. And let's face it, our time is money. The quicker we can turn orders, the more money we are going to make. And sometimes you get those Grubhub orders and they just kind of put the brakes with their wait times. I feel like if they could fix their dispatch system to the point where they are better and they can compete with the other two, they can become one of the top apps there are for food delivery service. But until they fix that, it's probably one of the biggest downfalls, I will say, of Grubhub. And I can't tell you how many times sometimes you get those messages as soon as you accept an order, and you get that message that says your order has been confirmed, and you're like, I know there's going to be a wait for this, because you're literally 5 minutes away from the restaurant. So it's not like, you know, you have a drive to get there. Nope, that doesn't happen that way. So that happens more often, and it even happened to me even tonight. It happened to me. I ended my order that I had tonight. It was a really good order. Here it actually is. I put it on the stop clock, and here's my stop clock. It ended up being 25 minutes, just because I wanted to show you a live delivery that I actually had tonight and how well Grubhub actually pays. But in turn, is it really worth it when the wait times are really that long? So that is probably one of my biggest things that I have with Grubhub. And I think everybody needs to go into Grubhub with open eyes, and sometimes not let the money get the best out of you, especially with wait times. Thank you so much for being with me today. I really appreciate it. Let me know do you agree with some of these things? Do you not agree with some of these things? How is Grubhub in your area? You know what? I feel like we all learn from each other, but you know what? In my opinion, this is the 3 things that I think everybody needs to know about Grubhub. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you like the contents of this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And that's it for today. If you are driving, please stay safe and healthy. Remember, kindness is always free. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.